All right, guys, today's a special day, not only because we're in this restaurant, Humo Negro, but I'm with my old man. My old man came, he's here visiting me. So we're here at this restaurant because it's highly recommended. Chef Jaime is destroying it. He comes from very, very top restaurants, and he's kind of doing something very, very cool. Japanese flavors with this specific grill and the specific barbecue is what they've told us. We're out here standing outside, and you smell that wood just burning the flavor. Like I'm ready, my mouth is already getting all watery, so I'm super excited to be here. Let's go and check out what Chef Jaime has for us in store, because this is going to be a special treat today, right, Dad?
Right.
All right, so let's go check it out. So we are here in a restaurant that just opened 1 month ago with Jaime. This guy's a rock star. I've heard so many good things about him. The restaurant is called Humo Negro, which is called Black Smoke. I'm also here with my dad, who's in town for a week. Smile. You need to smile. Hey, you can't be serious in videos, Dad. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about the restaurant. The decor is absolutely beautiful. It looks like you put your love, your heart and soul into it. As soon as you walk in, the energy is amazing.
So from Japan, I came back to Colombia after like 12 years outside of the country, and what I'm gonna do. And I started to look restaurants that I like, and I found El Chato, and I talked to the chef, and I started to work there like in
the beginning, cook, and then worked your way up.
No, it was weird. Like they hired me to be like a chef de partie in some place, and like 1 month after the chef quit, and they put me straight away in that position.
Okay.
And
as a sous chef, I
was the head chef. Alvaro was
because he was traveling a lot.
Yes, Alvaro was like the mind of the restaurant. I like help him a little bit with things, but he was the mind. He take the decisions, everything, and I just ran the kitchen while he wasn't there.
Okay.
But sometimes I apport something there, but mainly was his restaurant. That's why after 2 years working there, I like learned a lot in that place too. It was a very nice experience, and I started this one. Now I can be free and I can do
whatever you want. And that's part of the essence here in Humo Negro. It's part of the essence of it's your style. It's everything you've learned along these 13 years, and you kind of put your twist in it because it's a Japanese style, which is called.
It's an izakaya, kind of the concept that I want to
izakaya.
Create. But izakaya is kind of like the dining room style. It's like izakaya in Japan is something like you finish work and you go. You want to forget everything after work. You just come, have a beer, and come dishes to the middle of the table, and sometimes come 2-3 dishes in the middle of the table with friends, and you start to drink and have food and share everything. So that's kind of the concept, but that doesn't mean that the food is Japanese. You have a little bit of influence in some things, but at the same time, the food have influence of all the places that I've been.
That you've been around.
Exactly. And in each dish, you have always a Colombian ingredient that is what we were talking about earlier.
Which is different.
It's like, it's not being used that much. So like we give the protagonism to these cool products that Colombia have.
Because he has some fish that I haven't seen in too many restaurants, pirarucu, which is from the Amazons, and it's not easy to cook. You have your way of doing it, and I think and what do you use? Do you use charcoal? Do you use wood? Do you use how do you cook?
I have wood here in the bag. We have wood, and we light the barbecue. And we use, for example, with the pirarucu.
And this isn't like when he says barbecue. Don't picture yourself as an American barbecue. This is like a homemade, like rockstar grill, barbecue, oven, just a little bit of everything in there, right?
Yeah, it works. It's like a Lego, is how I call it. Like you move
a Lego,
the bricks, you move everything. You have like different tools, so you start to play with the fire.
Is that a specific technique working with that, or it's kind of like a grill master, or
I don't know. A lot of things we learn like using it. Some other things we saw another restaurant using them. So it's like combining all the things.
Amazing, unbelievable. We usually pick the menu out But Chef Jaime is like, no, let me just send you out some plates. Let me send you out some dishes. So, dude, I'm excited. Like, I so many blessings for this project for you. It looks amazing. I know it's going to be amazing. You have a great track record, and I'm excited to be here, man. Thank you for opening up your doors.
Thank you for coming.
No, it's awesome. So, all right, so let's eat. It's absolutely beautiful. It's almost in the shape of a not almost. It is in the shape of a fish. So they use like a little pancake, not a pancake, but like almost like a waffle maker, right? And it's a croquette. It's potato, but in the inside, he says Jaime wanted to get that flavor of ocean, right? So he added, because of it's in the shape and the form of a fish, but so he added some seaweed, like a seaweed blend inside, and then he has this really, really cool sauce, which, Jaime, you're gonna have to help me out here because it's so look how beautiful this is. Okay, so it's made with mambe and a chili from the Amazon. Okay, so is it spicy or is it a little bit of spice? Okay, and then the little that's the white rice. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna try it by itself. Dad, you can go ahead and grab. Very interesting. And the seaweed gives it a very light ocean flavor. Not too much. It's just very, very, very light. Fucking amazing. And the sauce, so it's kind of like Jaime was saying, it's just a little kick, but it's also a nice kick that just, like, it's not too much. It's just a nice little spice, right? Let's dig in this. Look how beautiful this is. Are these hearts of palm local?
Yes, they're from the Amazon. They're from Putumayo.
From Putumayo, wow. I'm gonna try it by itself. And then this leaf is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna try it by itself, just so I can try the hearts of palm. All right, so if you can see it, kind of like a little fluffy inside. And he says this is street food in Japan, and it usually goes stuffed with cabbage. But in this case, here he kind of did it with hearts of palm, which is super interesting. Everything is to share. This looks absolutely amazing. It smells delicious. So these are baby leeks. So they're local baby leeks. It's got a little puffed rice. He puts them on the grill, and he adds a little limon mandarina. That limon mandarina is like, it's like something between lemon and lime, and a little sweeter. So it's not as acidic. It's just a little sweeter. And then this is something very interesting, which is called chontadura, ¿cierto? Chontadura. That's from, you would say it's from Cali. So chontadura, and then he makes cashew, like a cashew cream with that same chontadura. So and like Chef Jaime was saying, is that the beauty is the essence of the actual ingredient. So he doesn't add too much. So the main ingredient here is the leek. So, which is what I'm gonna grab a little piece from the bottom and some leaves from the top. I'm gonna try it first by itself. So you kind of see the puffed rice, and then the leek. It's just grilled right on the grill. It's amazing because these leaves is like where all the flavor is. So he was saying about the and you taste the nice little charness off the grill. That's freaking amazing. And then I'm gonna have a little bit with this sauce. So this is like a cashew sauce, and then I'm actually gonna throw some of this leaf on there too. Man, I really loved these leaves. Are amazing. Wow. And you taste the leek. You know, the leek is almost it's like a green onion, but it's just a little thicker. So you taste the leek and the flavor, and he did it very, very well. This one looks amazing. It's actually pirarucu. Pirarucu is an Amazonian fish, which was in border of going extinct, and pretty much the Amazonian people preserved the race, and now they're commercializing it, and now they've created a whole ecosystem around that pirarucu, which is amazing. And you don't see this in too many restaurants. Pirarucu is very non-common. So what he uses the belly of the pirarucu, and then if you can kind of see this It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the orange part is copasu, which is a fruit from the Amazon. You could only find it in the Amazon, and it's a little more on the citric side. So he says it goes very well with the fish. Obviously, he has some like kind of pickled onions, and then this is also very interesting. This is like it's called oreja de perro, dog's ear, which is a translation, but it's a rice cake, a rice patty. So he kind of says you just kind of fold it and eat it like a taco. So I'm gonna do exactly what he says, and it smells almost like a little hoisin. The pirarucu is beautiful because it has like a little fatty layer to it. So it's almost like I picture like a pork belly, but a fish, and it's not saltwater. It's actually freshwater fish. And then, man, that copasu, that citrus blends in perfect, and that arepa is which is oreja de perro, which is what they call it, the rice patty cake. It's fucking goes perfect, and it doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's bland, but it just blends in perfect with. So you have soft, crunchy, citrus, salty. What a perfect dish! Awesome. This is a dessert. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, just take a look at this. Look how beautiful that is. This dessert is absolutely gorgeous, and it looks so interesting. All right, so I'm gonna explain to you because it's a little it's not complex. It's things that we're not used to seeing. So this right here is arracacha. So you kind of see it. So what he does is he shaves it very thin. But is it usually red or no? It's usually white, right? White. So I'm gonna try it by itself. So we just asked, and it's a double arracacha. So one arracacha. So one is with flor de Jamaica, which is a Jamaican flower, and the other one is kind of like a crispy, chip. Good, right?
Wow.
So yeah, it's like a root. And then on the bottom, there's a yogurt with agras, which they make all in-house, which is also very interesting. Very cool. Feel the freshness of the yogurt, which is made in-house. Probably use local milk. And then, look how cool this is. Oh man, I just tried something barbecue, like something grilled, which I think was this. So these are they look like mini little raspberries, but they don't grow bigger than that. They're called white berry, and he grills these, and I just tasted the flavor of the charredness of the barbecue in my mouth. It just exploded everything. So it's called wild berry, not white berry. Wild. And then they're both arracacha, the chip and the with flor de Jamaica. Yeah. And so you kind of bite it, and then the yogurt, and then that little kick of the barbecue. That's fucking great. Amazing. Guys, this is Humo Negro here in Bogota, Colombia. What's the name of the grill again?
The style of the restaurant is kind of like izakaya.
Izakaya. So izakaya, and again, you won't find this in a lot of places. So if you want an experience, if you want to try something different, go a little outside your comfort zone. This is a spot because it was absolutely, I think it's perfectly executed. So you killed it, man. Crushed it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
for coming.
Man. No, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. So, guys, Humo Negro. Until next time, take care, man.